get things started. All plays in this one. Last season, the Rebels missed opportunity after opportunity to deliver the knockout blow, a game that they never trailed until the
big factor for them again in this one, David, trying to disrupt the quarterback's rhythm.
And you know what every hotty-toddy fan remembers? That this game kept them out of the playoffs. So there's even more passion for this rivalry because they cost them something a year ago. Time to get some payback today.
Fires to the tight end. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
They're dealing with a second and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Haas. Still on his feet at the 45. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, the best 3-year run in more than 50 years. Now Austin Simmons steps in, full of potential, Jesse, to lead the Rebels to further glory.
Quarterbacks have played so well under Lane Kiffin in recent years. You can even go ahead of Jackson Dart.
This offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. Field goal is good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or two to answer about that decision. The LSU Tigers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Working the middle, it's complete. How about the power there to get it across the 20 and up to the 21-yard line? A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. He fires one deep over the middle. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll start this drive from the 42. From the gun, they'll try the middle. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Rebels want to move quickly. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put
for a return. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Give to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Got a man, it's Durham. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. He's got it and still on his feet. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snags it. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
The coverage team maintains its discipline, not much doing on that return. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Handoff from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off play action. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab. It's Wallace. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Wants to throw. It's Simmons. Sets up the screen. He breaks a tackle. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
Man, this defense is so athletic in their front 7. They're able to fight off the blocks on that 3rd down screen play, make the tackle. Now it's setting up 4th down.
The Rebels will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's the handoff. Nice move there. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. A designed run for the quarterback. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they think, but charges of clock malfeasance, downright cheating back in the old days just to get a leg up in this rivalry game.
It feels like they've been playing this game since the Louisiana Purchase and Napoleonic Law. They've been playing it forever down south in an area of the country where sometimes it just feels like it matters more. I can't wait to see what happens today.
And I love what Reese says, like cheating. Yeah, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. And both these schools, obviously, so closely connected. Games are usually really, really good. A ton of talent on the field. Big bragging rights on the line.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. Just barely enough to tuck it into that right corner. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the 1st down, I think you just keep your points. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Gives it on the option. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gives it on the option. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to pass, it's Nussmeier. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
He's got it on the run. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a 1st down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door 1st.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Taylor has it. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, if they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Right back to the well. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Catch in the middle. It's Stribling. He's loose. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Looking for a... And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. The Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They had to stand by and watch that scoring mark. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. The give from the gun. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Hauls it in. Oh, a lot of space. And the tackle is made, but not before. completion gets them 30+.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Wide receiver going in motion. With jet sweep pass. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. So now it's 2nd and long. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. We just can't do it better.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line looking for running room and couldn't find much on that return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll go to work trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pocket breaking down. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Scanning the field, it's Simmons. Quickly out to the tight end. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Right down the middle. Got him downfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down. And they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Lee. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his progression.
Goodness, correct. That is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck. That had to be a blown assignment. Back to pass, it's Simmons. It's on target and complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the... up this offense first and goal from the 7. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a first and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Makes the grab on the left.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. So now on 4th down, they'll try to salvage a 3 and just get points before halftime. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the air, it's Van Buren. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And sometimes the quarterback grabs the football so quick and tries to get out of his hand, rushes it a little bit on these quick throws. Sometimes they don't even grab the laces, and you can tell he just grabbed it, threw it a little bit too quick, and missed behind the wide receiver.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Finds a tight end. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. The give to the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Oh, man, this could have disaster written all over it. Going for it inside. He's got it. First down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. They'll go to the counter play. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Safe completion on the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Makes the catch. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Unloads to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll try to put 3 on the board. It's a few. He gets a hand on it. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wallace. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Rebels in the hurry-up. The corners are walked up tight. Out of the gun, the running back has it. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Rides the back on the option, the give. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. How about that Bayou Bengal defensive front showing some dominance? Booger McFarland, Marcus Spears-like in their pressure.
And that defensive line getting to the quarterback, and they got so many guys that we could name like Spears that you just mentioned, like Booger in the past that put on that purple and gold, look good, big physical guys that fill out them uniforms and eat quarterbacks.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A low line drive and short kick. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. The give out of the gun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. The Rebels moving quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Caught behind the line. It's Lee. And maybe he'll get back to the line.